and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're one of the 7 subscribers that I now have, which is very nice. I'm delighted that somebody took the time even to listen for 1 or 2 minutes. That's a bonus. As I said at the beginning of this, not this particular video, but the beginning, I was going to just do some videos to kind of make myself accountable. And first I'm going to reflect on how that's going for me. I wanted to kind of be able to come here and say I've gone on a walk every day or every few days, or I have done some writing, and to be honest with you, it's not going brilliantly for me. I have started writing again. I did a little bit last week, and I'm aiming when I'm finished this to have some time to do it today and maybe some more tomorrow. So I've actually planned in some for this week. As for the walking, no, I need to take a pause and think, how can I work that into my life? I'm reading, as I've mentioned before, or actually listening to the audio version of Atomic Habits, and at the moment I'm thinking, he's talking about how you tag on something, like if you had a bad habit. For instance, years ago, 22 years ago, I used to be a smoker, and you know, it was after dinner, a cup of tea and a cigarette, they sort of went together. I didn't have to think about it. And so at the moment I'm trying to think of a way of tagging on walking into my life. Before, I used to actually walk to about 2 miles of my work, park up, and then walk the 2 miles to my work and walk back to my car. But because of I'm working different shifts at the moment and I'm out earlier, it's not possible, because it would be too dark basically to be walking. Plus, I don't think my knee at the moment could stand up for a 4-mile walk. And I have thought about parking closer, but again, it's not really working at the moment for me, so I have to rethink how I can do that. So that's my job for next week, to come up with a plan. But with the writing, what I've decided to do is that when I come home in the afternoons, I've set a few days that excuse me, I've set a few days whereby I get my my routines out of the way for the day. Like at the moment now, today I have cleaned, I've made the bed and done a quick tidy up upstairs. I've cleaned up after the breakfast dishes. I've planned dinner. It's a risotto, so it doesn't take a huge amount of work, so I'll do that in a while. And I've also planned the lunches for tomorrow. So I'm going to make this video, and then after that I'm going to get on with my day, which is going to be maybe chopping a few vegetables and then coming down here and sitting down and getting to the computer and doing some writing. So first I'm going to take you to the outside area and talk to you about what came into my head today. It's something that I think is useful to know if you're thinking of simplifying your life or entering the world of minimalism. I'm going to pause you there, and I'm going to take you with me outside. Right, here we are in the outside area that I was talking about. We've actually built a cover over this entire patio. You see it's all covered in now. Right, and along with that we've actually done some other things. I still have a lot to do. But one of the things over there in that corner is I bought that fake grass, and we've put a trellis up. It's to cover a oil tank, and then I bought that fake wisteria just to make it look less, I suppose, austere. All that wood is reclaimed wood, so we didn't have to buy that. Obviously the wood and the perspex up here we bought, along with these solar lights. Can you see them there? They're solar lights, and also these little fairy lights. I did buy those. And also over in that corner I bought the clothesline. As you can see, it's got 2 things that come out, and I hang my clothes out here during the rain. Also purchased a barbecue, which then needed me to purchase a cover for it. And let's see, then I also purchased those wind chimes, because I do love wind chimes. And I think that's about it for my purchases out here. So I'll take you back inside. Hiya, and welcome back to inside. Oh, that looks bad. Hang on, I'm just gonna relocate that somewhere. There you go. I'm wearing a baggy jumper because I want to be comfortable. Anyway, welcome back to inside. It's about 2 hours later since I did the outside bit, and for about an hour and a half since then I have been trying to upload this video. So I'm actually going to zip on through and rush into it a little bit more than I'd planned. Basically my phone was playing up, it said storage was full, and I've had to fiddle around with it, and I don't know how much it's going to let me keep videoing for, so that's why I'm going to kind of make it brief and finish off quickly. Okay, the thing I want to talk about when I was talking about the outside area is how buying one thing leads to another purchase, and it's actually called the Diderot effect, D-I-D-E-R-O-T effect. I was reading about it in Atomic Habits by James Clear, actually listening to it on my audiobook. Excuse me. We had planned to build the outside area for a long time. We'd saved up for it. 2019 I had a no buy year, which meant I only bought things that were really essential. I didn't even buy things for other people. If one of my grandchildren had a birthday, I gave them things like a voucher for cinema or for going swimming or horse riding or something. I give them vouchers, or rather than a thing. And it was really good. I found once I got into it, I actually found it hard to get out of it and start shopping again. The outside area was the area that I kind of broke myself. I started buying. I bought those wisteria, I bought the chimes, the things I pointed out to you there I didn't really need, including the barbecue. And I've actually had to pull myself back now and say stop. It wasn't helped by the fact that I did take on Prime from Amazon for free for the month, so I was getting things because I didn't have to pay postage and packaging, and it actually made me buy more than I would have done. Which brings me to today. My daughter phoned me. She actually has Amazon Prime, sorry I keep saying it backwards, and she said there's a special sale on today and tomorrow. So straight off I was on the phone and I was looking up things, and I was like, oh, I could get this and get that, and I sent her a few links. And then afterwards I was thinking, why am I doing this? Are these things I really wanted? And I actually phoned her up quickly and I said, have you ordered anything? And she said no. And I said, well, don't order it. And she said, oh, but those things are, one of them was more fairy lights, and she said they're so pretty and they're only €10. And I was like, I know, and yeah, I actually don't want them. I don't want to be at the end of the month thinking of my credit card bills and feeling that for the impulse of a few minutes of buying them, I don't want to have to suffer for ages having to pay them back. One of the things I sometimes do when I'm actually thinking of buying something is I calculate the price, and I then calculate my wage per hour, and I actually think of how many hours I would have to work to buy those things. And when I actually thought about the things I was going to buy on impulse on Amazon Prime today because they were on offer, I wouldn't have saved myself any money because it's money I wouldn't need to spend. I would have been spending, but it would have actually been 5 hours work for me. Like that, whoop, in a press of a few little buttons, I would have been able to spend 5 hours of my hard-earned cash on things I didn't need. Before today, I hadn't even thought about, so I said nope, not doing it. So yeah, I'm back to plan A, which is I have done my buying. I'm not regretting what I bought. One or two things I could have lived without. I purposely don't want to add stuff inside the house, but I thought it's quite nice to have a little bit outside, and come the spring I'm going to be painting the tables and chairs, and I do want that to be an extension of the house and to be pretty and to be nice to sit out there. But I will be doing it on, paint I already have probably, and I won't be buying any more things for outside, as I will not be buying any more things between now and Christmas except things I absolutely need. For the family, I shall be giving my daughter's money towards the children's Christmas, and we have agreed amongst ourselves not to buy anything because even with COVID it puts too much pressure on us to go shopping. Apart from my parents, which we're all going to get together and between us all make them a hamper, I will buy one little token for my partner, and he will probably buy me one little token. So my daughters, then I will probably contribute to something like one of their bills or something simple, but it won't be stuff. It will be, I can't give cinema tickets or swimming tickets or anything because of COVID, so I'll have to think, but I think I'll make it something practical and useful. And sorry for the ramble on there at the end, but I really needed to get this done quickly because I don't know how long my phone is going to hold out for today. So I will leave it at that, and hopefully see you all next week, and have a good week and consider your purchases carefully. Alright, so take care now. Bye. 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 Bye.